This episode has given us a lot of fascinating topics to discuss, not because XRP was observed trading at $74, but because that's not the reason. We have another video that shows you the real-world assets that support the Fed currently. It may seem very interesting, but I'm not saying it is. We'll investigate it further, and at the end, when we discuss Ripple with the FedNow, we'll make some educated guesses and opinions. Tell me about it, people, it's really fascinating. After that, we'll talk about those Dogecoins. Will Dogecoin be released in the future? Ethereum, I know I want to laugh too. SEC, what are you supposed to know about all this bullshit? Come on, let's do it. Bitcoin, $66,922, it's up right now. 4.75% Ethereum is expected to trade at $3,529, up 7.18%, while USDT and USDC are expected to trade at their respective dollar pegs due to XRP's rise of 61 cents, which is slightly less than this. 74% of people are staring at me in the morning. Listen, Cardano, it's down 66% in the last hour, but it's up 3% over the last 24 hours. I'm hoping for a brief retreat. Listen, I keep shifting, but I know that I'm in that 60 cents, and I would love to see this thing go back to that. I'm on board. Give me that tiny dip, and I'm willing to bite the 61-cent note. I'm quite truthful with everyone. I told you 61 cents, anything less, and I'm purchasing $7,500 worth of what I'm sending and holding till the end of the year. If we receive a 10x, we will increase the 7,500 to 75,000. I see anywhere from a 5 to a 10x on it. It's not too bad anymore, is it? These are the large market cap positions that we are taking. We will repeat the process with a few other coins. We're looking at approximately $225,000. That's just on 3 tokens. If we can flip 3 significant market caps, excluding XRP, to 10x's and we receive $7,500 based on all of them. Of course, XRP has to increase after that. We're experimenting with mid-caps as well as some low caps, you know? Everything will crash and burn, but here's how I see it. I'm not claiming this is how much money I'm investing, rather, I'm using this as an illustration because basic math is involved. If we invested $50,000 in the stock, and we distribute it evenly across the 4 mid-caps, the right 3 high caps, and the remaining 10s. For the low caps, all we have to do is BAS, which is just having one of those low caps perform 50 to 100 times, which is what would happen if we had 10 low caps. That's how one of them will tear, and then we've already returned to $50,000 if we hit one of the high caps, even a 5x, but only if we hit on, say, 75% of these. May potentially convert $50,000 into $500 for $1 million. That's the risk-reward ratio, not financial advice. That's all I'm giving you. Sneak a little information into this brain over here, if you get what I mean. Dogecoin rose 18% on optimism about the future of Doge. Nearly 68,000 cryptocurrency markets saw overnight volatility as Ether and Bitcoin fell, then rose to trade 15% higher before dropping to their Wednesday lows. With some traders speculating that a technical downtrend sentiment was reversed after U.S. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell's dovish FOMO speech, leading to a jump in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other major tokens, particularly those on Layer 2. Platforms and meme coins, this is what I think we're seeing right now. Wednesday's decline was attributed to profit-taking from last week's rally and a flush of leveraged bets on higher prices. A little jump was observed following Powell. Did his little speech accomplish this? Nonetheless, I believe there's a chance we could witness a minuscule correction, or maybe that's just me being optimistic. As I'm desperate to obtain a card. You will be informed after about 60 sets of time. What, a month from now, is Bitcoin? Maybe we can get in one more push-up. Before the event, if Bitcoin doesn't kind of level off and flatten out, the summer will see some fireworks, and in Q3 and Q4, the show will start to take off slightly in Q1 and Q2. The other markets will follow by 2025, at which point Alaneo will collapse, desiring to be on the inside track of the incredible frenzy in the Bitcoin markets. As for the spread between the next month and the front month, Bitcoin futures contracts can provide information about the degree of speculation. According to a market observer, a spread on the CME market above $1,000 indicates that prior bull run market tops have seen their spreads widen. Any time frame or period of extreme speculation defined by in the middle of a 1,000 speculative frenzy, greed, and irrationality are well-known indicators of market peaks. They're merely attempting to educate you on how to forecast and recognize. I will tell you where the peak of the market is. We are currently far from the peak of the market. The fund will begin later this year, and we haven't even reached half of it yet. Maybe Ethereum as well for Bitcoin. You know what the SEC might be pursuing, so let's see how the situation with the SEC plays out. Them, or perhaps this is a full-length play. The SEC may say, hey, sure, we're investigating, creating air quotes. I take it that they're not actually investigating it. That's all they're doing. Everyone should, in my opinion, state that they exercised due diligence, looked into it, and found nothing dubious. At that point, they should all be able to go on and invest in their Ethereum future. Really, I don't think they're going to do anything at all. If they wanted to consider Ethereum to be secure, the proof is there, right? Know about the ICO, we know about the private pre-sales, we know about the phony email addresses, all of it, but at the same time, it's been taking so long that it almost seems impossible for them to release an Ethereum future given that they were never given any security status at all. At the same time, however, how can they have access to all of the information shown to them and never even gave it a second thought? So what do I think? For this reason, I believe they will inform you and allow it to sink in. Allow the story to develop to the point where they say, yes, we are investigating Ethereum, so you are aware of any illegal activity or potential securities offerings, but then they reappear after some time. Around 2 weeks, and they claim we completed it after investigating it. We do not think that it is secure in its current state. You can then go with launching the futures, and the SEC can essentially tell everyone to shut up because they did investigate it. Does publish a paper outlining the reasons why ETH shouldn't be considered a security by the SEC. This is the small item that I am referring to. You can take it as you choose. We are aware of the events from that day. The modern Ethereum of safety, not that I believe okay, but what has happened previously? A security, would they be liable to a lawsuit? Must they pay a fine? What happens if you pay something 100% XRP and it is refused at the golden ratio? We're trying to hold above 52, so 75 cents, more like 76 cents, got rejected. It seems like we're in no man's land. Our goal is to surpass 66. You want to see that significant breakout to 76 cents. You want to see that get broken if we break above 66. Not just, closed above at the same moment that Cardano appears to be rising again. It's going to be a difficult day for me, but you know that everything is okay. Why was March Madness introduced? Therefore, it's possible that Uphold is using Ripple payments in secret and that they have recently been connected to the Fed. This is fascinating. Alert, there are increasing rumors about XRP. Guys, this one's from Chad Stein again. Please check out the hidden Ripple payments that Graeber has connected to and is now using. Been revealed, so excuse me while I head over to this. This is the initial tweet that was immediately retweeted by Chad Stein Graeber. Instantaneous transfers maintain the Ripple is this tweet has a relation. The initial Patriots tweet from Matt XR Uphold, did you make this declaration? No more waiting for 2 or 3 days. Networks fast withdrawals allow you to move money right to your bank account in an instant. Straight to your account, making it easy and quick to take money out of your bank account and have it appear right away. Observe the Flash Bank. Accounts that allow for immediate withdrawals will be easily recognized quickly in the Uphold app. Hence, this is accessible. 247 They are currently advertising instant payments, guys, instantaneously through FedNow for that, And, now that Uphold is integrated, now that they're putting out this statement, could they be offering low fees as well? Instant withdrawals are subject to a 1.75% fee, minimum $1, maximum $150. Utilizing Ripple technology to establish a connection via Ripple on the back end, keep in mind that it has been a couple of business days since then. You can accomplish this with RTP or FedNow networks, which is rather intriguing, right? Completely, we may be unaware of the true activities behind the scenes, but given the linkages between Upholds and Ripples, I wouldn't be shocked. I previously discussed the usage of XRP by the island nations of Palau to convert to US dollars. I had always believed that this served as a testing ground for the Fed, and it appears that it still does. This is another testing instance that results in this RP. Exchanges for $74. I am aware that everyone should wash their eyes after the Atlas exchange. These are the specifics. A member of the XRP community brought this to light. At XRP has a constant coin balance, trading for 113 US dollars. Because USB and the dollar are fixed at a 1-to-1 ratio, XRP is worth $137. You know, kind of interesting? I do. I'm not sure if there was sufficient liquidity to even exchange for it. Even though I have no idea what the exchange is about, I find it quite intriguing that you brought this up and that it was actually traded and noticed. It's surprising that XRP to USB, a stablecoin, was just $74 per XRP. However, they did mention some red flags. I wouldn't use or even engage with this exchange, let alone surround it. Anything to the exchange or send something to this exchange, but given that this was the price activity, it's intriguing. Perhaps $74 XRP,